Hey everyone, this is Sue and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my journaling pages for the Pick a Stick July challenge. So as I go through here, I will tell you what the different prompts are, because what they do is they pick 10 sticks that have different prompts on them, and you have to follow those prompts in order. So the first one was to collage with napkins. So that was the first thing that I put down there, the green flowers with the black leaves. And the pieces I'm putting down now happen to be tissue paper, but I wanted to pull in that black and white. And then this is a ply of a napkin that my granddaughter drew on, and you'll see I want to start pulling in some other colors. And right here with this particular piece of napkin, I'm going to put right there in the middle. And my usual style is like, this looks like almost like a mess to me, but I'm building, right? I'm building a foundation. Now the second prompt that they have is to add washi tape, and this washi tape is actually the leftover tape from the ATC card that I made for the Pick a Stick Challenge Facebook page as well. So it was good to use that up and, get it off of my table and onto a page. So at this point, I'm going to just take a break from the prompts for a second, and I pulled out my Deco Art fluid acrylic in titanium white, because at this point I want to tone down that background a little bit. And when I first put the paint on there, I thought, since it was like a fluid acrylic, that it would be translucent enough, but it wasn't, so I added a little bit of water. And now I'm adding prompt 3, which is use a sticker. And these I received from somebody in Happy Mail. So I don't recall who it was, but they were perfect for this 2-page spread. And then prompt number 4 is add a quote. So I pulled out this stamp set. And the quote reads, "A flower does not think of competing with the flower next to it. It just blooms." And I kind of thought that's appropriate for us as artists, right? We don't need to think about what everybody else is doing. Do what you like and enjoy it and what is pleasing to you. So I kind of thought it fit. And prompt number 5 is add dictionary text. So I have bins full of different papers and stuff that I like to collage with. So I just pulled those dictionary pieces out. And now I want to tone those down too. So I took out that titanium white again. I'm even going over the stickers that I put down. Put a little bit of water on there. And toning down the dictionary text. And I like that. I like it a lot. So after drawing it, I started working with the next prompt, which is number 6, and it's add something transparent. So those 2 little pieces are from Tim Holtz, and I thought how perfect they were because they are very transparent. And I pulled a couple other things out of my little box. I have a little box with all these little goodies in that I like to search through, and found all these awesome things. And I will go ahead and start gluing them down. And I'm using EK Success adhesive. And it was cute, that little green button I put up top there, the holes in it actually look like a flower. So I thought, a cute little cluster of stuff. And now I'm using this cherry on top black pen to actually finish number 7, which is to write random words in at least 3 places. Now these words may not be super random because they are the actual quote, but they are certainly, you know, random around the pages where they're facing different direction and that type of thing. And this is just my first go at these words. You'll see right here I pull out the big brush Pitt pen, and I have two different colors there. I have more of a pink color to go around the smaller words, and then I'm going to pull out the bigger one, which is more of a purple, for the words flower and bloom. So again, I'm just building, and you'll see I do more work on these words as I go along here. Pretty. So, okay, so I'm liking that very much. And the page is starting to come together for me. The next prompt is to, oh, I forgot to mention, number 8, use ink. So when I used the Faber-Castell Pitt pens, I do believe they are India ink, so that was number 8. And now number 9 is to use Neocolor 2s, if you have them, or some type of a watercolor. And this was a lot of fun. I just love this, where you take your water and activate something like this. I just love it. Love, love, love. So I totally enjoyed this part of it. And I will come back later and tone that background down just a little bit, because it is a little wild, even for me. I did add a little bit extra pink under the word blooms. And now for the last prompt, which is number 10, is emboss something. So these are embossed pieces of paper, and it's the kind of embossing, where you would use like a Big Shot or some type of a tool like that. And I do place this paper in 3 different places around the page. And one thing that I really like about these challenges is, yes, you have to do the prompts in order, but you can add different mediums and whatever you would like in between each of those prompts, or before or after. So in this case, I pulled out my fine line applicator with my pink neon acrylic paint in it. And I like it, but I'm thinking, okay, so I definitely need to work on the words. So I have my black Faber-Castell Pitt pen. And at this point, I'm really trying to make each letter, I want to say prettier, bigger, maybe a little bit fancier in some cases. So like, even like with letters that have like a dot, like just or I or whatever, the first time I write them, I don't write them really neat. So when I come back in like this, like with that M, I made it bigger. With the S, I'm just making sure that it just looks nice, right? So I'm really happy with the way that this looks, and I already did the same thing with the small letters as well. But I am still not done with the letters. That was my bird Maui. So I pulled out my my small Pitt pens, and I have a pink and a purple. And I already used the pink to go around these small letters just one more time. And I went to a bit darker purple here, and going around the 2 bigger words, flower and blooms, with the purple. And then once I do this, I'm happy with the words. So if you look at like the flower and with the on the left page, I like that. I like it now. It's easy to read. It pops. I like it. So I'm happy with the words at this point. Now I wanted to make these embellishments pop a little bit more, and I took that same purple Pitt pen and just messily going around each of them, and I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to work on these flowers, and I have the magenta big brush Pitt pen, And I already filled in the petals on the page on the left, which I'm showing you right there. And now I'm doing the same on the right side of the page. And I like this. I like, literally, it just really makes the flowers show up so much better. Now I'm taking my white jelly roll pen and putting a little bit more detail in the flowers. And the pen did not work really as well as I would have liked, but I went with it, and it was enough. It was enough for this page, these pages, because there is a lot going on here. And I still need to tone down that background, so that's coming. So bear with me here. So now I am happy with the way the flowers look, and next is I'm going to add in some leaves. Now I'm using this green Pitt pen, and you can see I added the leaves on the left side, and now I'm going to add them on the right side. And what I really noticed about this was they're more like whimsical type leaves. They are not realistic, and I am fine with that. In fact, I like it very much, and I'm going to leave them as they are right there. I like it. I just like the way that they look. You know, I could color them in or give them more detail, but I left them as is. So I did go and add a little bit of that white titanium over those three pieces of pink paper. So I toned them down. And now going in and with a baby wipe and toning down that background, the Neocolor 2 background. But as I did that, I did pull up some of the Faber-Castell, and so I just needed to go over the different areas that pulled up with the baby wipe. Making the stem show up better. So if you haven't checked out the Pick a Stick Challenge Facebook group, head on over there. I think you'll know a lot of the people over there, and they have 2 challenges a month. This one right here, which is the journaling challenge, and they just started a mid-month ATC challenge. So here are my finished pages. I hope that you like them. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you. And leave a comment, say hi, and go ahead and hit that like button. Bye-bye.